from WBKO, your hometown news leader. This is Midday Live.
Hello, everyone. You're tuned into Midday Live. I'm Whitney Ray.
And I'm Laura Rogers, in for Darla Oglesby. Thanks for joining us for Midday Live.
That's right. And we have a little bit of everything piled in today's show. Sharks, archery, seafood. Oh, my. That's a lot of different stuff. Just outside our studio, the incredible talents of professional archer Randy Oitker, known for his precision, as you just saw, and get this, shooting 4 arrows simultaneously through lifesavers.
I don't know about that.
Lifesavers that you eat. You know how small those are. Well, he's going to show off his skill and prepare us for his appearance coming up at DukesFest this weekend. And today also marks our final DukesFest trivia question. And then this is your chance to win tickets.
Tune to everyone.
And coming up next, professional archer Randy Oitker with the ultimate challenge today, teaching me to shoot. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Midday Live, everyone. Professional archer Randy Oitker joins us today on the show. Great to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Wow, we saw some pretty amazing things a few minutes ago. And
well,
now you're
you.
going to be at DukesFest coming up this weekend.
Yes, ma'am, I am, yes.
Now, Bo and Luke Duke were master archers themselves, of course. At the beginning of their show, we always saw them shooting the bows and the arrows. Was that anything that ever intrigued you or inspired you?
Well, I actually thought about bringing some dynamite, but I didn't know if you'd like that here or not.
Maybe not so quite close to the satellite, so I think the bow and arrow will definitely do today.
Well, actually, how I got started is my dad had some property, and he had a friend that was bow hunting there, and I actually watched him do it, and I thought it looked like a lot of fun. And to make a long story short, that's how I got to shooting a bow.
And you are fantastic at it. We actually have some video that we got of you a little bit before we actually had this interview. The amazing shots you make. You're known for shooting 4 arrows simultaneously. I think we got shots of you shooting 3 arrows simultaneously into a lifesaver. And we're talking about the lifesavers that you eat.
Yep.
How hard is that?
Well, it is real hard. Actually, how I started doing that is I started shooting, 1 lifesaver and 2 balloons. And, I had this guy come up to me at one of my shows. And that's another thing. I try to come up with different shots every year to, so it's not boring for people. And this guy said, it impressed me that you can shoot 2 balloons and 1 lifesaver. But it would really impress me if you could shoot 2. Well, I shot 2 lifesavers, and he thought that was great. Well, the next year I shot 3 lifesavers, and now, I'm shooting 4 now. And it's one of them deals that, it's a great, it's what I love to do. I love promoting the sport to archery to kids and to everything.
Well, that's really amazing. And if you head out to the DukesFest this weekend, you will see Randy here shoot 4 arrows simultaneously to hit those lifesavers. Now, you are actually going to face a new kind of challenge today. That is teaching myself and Brandon Locketts. Brandon, come in here. You're going to teach us how to shoot a bow and arrow. I've never shot before. Have you?
Once.
Once.
It didn't turn out well.
Okay. Well, where do we start? And this is, something else that you can do as well is kind of give safety tips for any kids out there who may be interested.
Exactly. That's the #1 thing is safety. You want to make sure that when you're shooting downrange that there's nobody downrange. You want to make sure that the range is totally clear. Now, to get started, are you guys right or left-handed? Are you both right-handed?
I'm going to be right-handed.
Right-handed. Okay, that's great. This bow right here would be what you want to shoot right there. And some people are right-handed and left-eye dominant. And to check that, if you want to, you can see that balloon right there, take your hands like this, and cup it and put over the target and slowly draw it back to your face with both eyes open, and whatever that target comes to in the center back to your eye, if it comes back to your right eye, then you're right eye dominant. If it comes to your left eye, then you're left eye dominant. So what eye did it come to on you?
My right eye.
Your right eye. Your right eye?
Right eye.
Okay, then you're right-handed, right eye dominant. Now, see, I was left-handed and right eye dominant, but after I started shooting a bow, I switched to my right hand. I can write with both hands, but I can't write very good with either one. So,
well, at least you can do something great. And of course, that's shooting a bow and arrow. So let's see how good of a teacher you are. Brandon, are you stepping up to the plate with me?
Let's have a go at it.
All righty. Now, this bow is actually set up for a release, but since I don't have a release on me right now, I'm just going to let you shoot fingers. Now, how I like to do it is you take these 3 creases in your fingers right here, and you put it below the nock. And instead of using the sight, you're just going to look straight down this arrow. You're going to draw it back right to your face, look straight down the arrow, and you're going to try to shoot that center balloon right there, that orange one.
I get the bigger one.
You get the big balloon?
You get the smaller target.
Okay, so
we can always blow up another one if he pops.
There you go.
Oh, you drew back a little bit too far.
Okay.
That's the thing. This is the Matthews Genesis bow, and it fits everybody's draw length, but the only thing is the arrows that I've got ain't long enough for you. So
I gotcha.
just draw it back, and you can bend your arm a little bit to, You can.
Which side am I looking through?
You look straight down the arrow. You can look at the side if you want to,
okay.
but since the main side in for you, just look straight down the arrow and point it at that balloon right in the center.
Okay.
And up just a little bit low.
Not bad.
Now you can compensate. Now see where you hit. That's the thing about archery. Archery's about consistency. Now remember how you did that. Now you need to aim about that much high left of what you did before to hit the balloon. So
okay.
Now it's your turn next.
Yes, I'd love to give it a go.
Now what would be really cool is if you could pop it and then you could rub it in his face later.
Yeah, wouldn't you love that?
That would be a good day for me. Now, I will tell you that Brandon is our resident adventure man here. He does Adventures in Kentucky every Monday.
Yes, every Monday.
So this is quite a challenge. So I want to just go one arm out straight.
Yeah, you can bend a little bit too to get it where it's right next to your face because this arrow ain't going to be long enough probably. But just draw it back with your fingers and put it and look straight down the arrow and point at that balloon. And whenever you're ready to release,
Oh.
You see? Now, okay, now it's rotation now. Now what you could do is you could go up next, and remember where I told you to aim? You can aim there, and then she's got to aim. See, her left and right's good. All she needs to do is just aim a little bit higher. You need to aim a little bit higher and to the left.
Right.
All right. Well, Brandon, come out here, give it another try.
Okay.
Randy, we'll see you at the DukesFest coming up this weekend. You'll be there, and a little bit about what you'll be doing is you'll be offering instruction, safety tips to parents and to kids as well. Is that right?
Yeah, for hunting and for shooting a bow as well.
Okay, because this sport is growing in popularity. It's been so great to have you here on the show. We look forward to seeing you this weekend.
It's been great to be here, you know, and the kids are the future, and I tell people that without the kids we don't have a future, and that's, I mean, you know, when I'm shooting at a show or no matter what, it don't matter how good or bad I shoot, you know, if I can get one kid out of every audience to say, hey, you know, I want to do something like that, then I've done my job, because that's how I did it. You know, I actually saw somebody, you know, shooting a bow, and I thought it looked like a lot of fun, and that's how I'm here today.
All right. Well, apparently Brandon doesn't have any future.
No future at all.
But Randy, thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, our Dukes Fest question, we want to hand that out. This is your last chance to win, so here we go.
Hey, y'all, old crazy cooter coming at you. Ben Jones from the Dukes of Hazzard with this week's Dukes Fest trivia question. What state was Hazzard County in?
She never told me.
All right, you heard it from the man himself. There's your trivia question, so log on to WBKO.com's Midday Live page to submit your answer. We will announce our final winner on tomorrow's show, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Brickyard Cafe.